Okay, so I had a request for some examples on the circles and the angles lessons that I posted. So if you needed some worked out examples, here are some for you, and you can turn those assignments in just as soon as you can, since we are observing the spring break this week. So for the circles section, if we were going to do a problem, and I'm working these out of the book, I'm going to do a couple of the odd problems that mirror the problems that I assigned in that just little short recap that we did. So let's say we want to find the distance between points, we'll do 5, 3 and -1, -5. So this is from page 7 if you want to use that textbook link. And this is number 1 from that page. So remember, when we use the distance formula, the distance is equal to the square root of the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y's squared. And we just need to label these 2 points and plug in our pieces, and then we can have our answer. So we're going to call this x1, y1, and this x2, y2. So if we plug those in here, we'll have -1 minus 5 squared plus -5 minus 3 squared So our answer on that one would be 10 units. So let's do one of the ones where we need to write the equation of a circle. And I gave you a pretty simple one on this section because when we get to the conic sections and we talk more about circles, we'll get to some of the more complicated ones. But for this one, I'm just going to use example number 3 from your textbook. And the center of this circle is at 8, -10. And the radius for this circle is going to be 8. So remember, when we write the equation of a circle, it's set up as x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And for this one, the center is represented by that h comma k, and the radius is the r. So notice that these pieces of the equation are the opposite signs that are here. So this is a positive h, and when we plug it in, it's minus h. So that's the most important part here, or the trickiest part, is that we have to change the sign of the center when we plug those h's and k's into our equations. So this is h, and this is k. So when we plug this in, it'll be x minus 8 squared, because this is a positive 8 and it's going to be that minus, and plus y. If we do minus a -10, when we plug that k value in, it's going to change that sign. So this is going to be plus 10 squared. And then the radius squared is what it's equal to. So we could say 8 squared or 64. And that's as far as we need to go if we're just writing the equation of that circle.